In my opinion, they don't need to redo Sonic Forces, they need to redo Sonic 06. Sonic Forces is fine to me. Maybe update some of the levels, but where I'm thinking, remake Sonic 06, redo the story, make it so it's not such human-kissing Sonic and more speed-based platforming. But we need less story and more platforming. Because from what I can tell, Sonic 06 would be a good game. The level design's decent. I heard that Silver plays like horse shit though. But overall, I've heard that's a good game. At least from a game point of view. Like a Sonic game point of view. Besides, if you look past the glitches, it's a decent attempt at a Sonic game. But because of all the glitches, it just sucks. And because of the kissing, Sonic kissing human, human kissing Sonic, no. Ugh. Maybe we should revive Sonic 06. I'm mostly interested in some sort of shop instead of... Like, I want them to redo the boost formula a little bit. And mix it with the adventure formula, which is... You know, Emerald Hunt, you have Tails, the mechs. But I want them to reinvent the wheel, pretty much. Reinvent your thing. Instead of having boost and going through the stage super fast with boost, have it be an upgradable sort of thing. Make it so you have to, you know, beat the level with X amount of rings, and once you get X amount of rings, you can go to a shop of sorts. Sonic 06 had a shop, and I mean something along those lines. I want something like Sonic 06 where you have a shop. Except, you know, you don't buy major upgrades from there, you buy minor upgrades. Kind of like how in Generations you have, you know, those skills. But instead of, you know, needing to, you know, for instance, Classic Sonic and Sonic Generations could get the homing attack, but it required a certain amount of points for your little card. For the, like, yeah, you need a certain amount of use for your skills. And I would like, no, I don't like the layout sort of thing, like the loadout. And I'd rather just have it be like a permanent upgrade. Like, I want a shop that sells permanent upgrades for Sonic. Nothing overpowered, and then you have a different skill thing, a loadout. But making it so certain ones you have to buy, and for other ones you get them, you have to put them on a loadout. And I'm dead. Okay, you have to put them on like a loadout. Because then you have to put them on a loadout, and that's it. You know, you have a loadout, then you have permanent upgrades. Making the loadout upgrades, like, I don't know, 5 rings after dying. You know, you start with 5 rings. Make it so that could be a permanent upgrade. Sure, you can make it so Supersonic, you know, uses up all the skill points, but make it so there's a shop where, well, in the shop make a permanent upgrade where it's like, oh yeah, Emerald Holder. You can go super, but, you know. Pretty much making it so it's more of, what do I want to emphasize? Do I want speed? Do I want to emphasize recovery? I want that sort of thing. I want to shop full upgrades. Which to me, having a shop of upgrade where you can get permanent skills or upgrade certain skills sounds great. But always make the ones that are in the loadout be the definitive ones if you want to say. Like, oh yeah, the upgrade from the shop, you can go super, but you have more ring consumption or something like that. But if you have the loadout skill, it, you know, doesn't do that. And then you can eventually get an upgrade later on where it just gets rid of it. Where, like, you have to master Supersonic in a way. When I mean master, I mean like, oh yeah, you have to have it in your loadout long enough. You have to be Supersonic for X amount of seconds. Hey, hold on. I don't have to do this. But, like, you have to master a skill. Use it for 100 stages or something for a permanent upgrade. Where you no longer have to have it in your thing. In your loadout. I don't know, something like that just seems nice. Especially if there was also like upgrades like yeah, you find upgrades in levels and you can also buy minor upgrades. Or major upgrades, depending on what you want your layout to be. Loadout to be, sorry, not layout. For instance, one of the upgrades could be more speed. It's also a loadout item. You know? And you have to slowly, like, upgrade the boost if you want to use it for longer. Not make it so you have to grind, but, you know, you have to pick what you want, exactly. Like how in, Sonic and the Sonic Lost World, or whatever, you had the parkour system. Make it so you can choose, oh yeah, I want the parkour system, and I want the homing attack. You know? Like, you can pick on what system you want, or something like that. And if you permanently upgrade, I don't know, the parkour system, or you like the double jump from that, you, well, have a minor version of it. Just seems like a slice of life sort of thing to me. Seems nice. Especially since the rings would mean something. And then eventually, if you play the game long enough, you can fully get the upgrade. And you don't have a minor variant, you have a normal variant, like, you know. I don't know, I just find an idea like that to be nice. I don't mean like an in-game store, of course, I mean, well, I don't mean like, oh yeah, play to win store. I mean like, literally just an in-game store where you use ranks. But I'd love it if it was like, oh yeah, choose your own style. Like, oh, you like the adventure games? Well, you can have the bounce. You can have this, that. You can have the homing attack. But, yeah. Like, choose your own adventure, like, oh yeah, you, boost. Yeah, I want the boost. To me, just in concept, that sort of deal sounds amazing because it added some more replayability. What I mean by that, I mean like, okay, let's say you replay through the game, right? You have different red rings, depending on what skills you have. You have different paths, different secrets, you know? Make it so like your skills and your loadouts can like upgrade again, like you know, they level up over time. And if they level up enough, you can get permanent version of it in the shop. And then if they level up even further, you can just have them by default, and if you buy it from the shop and you don't need like it in the loadout. You don't need it inside of the loadout that you have. It'll just be there permanently. Just in concept, it sounds very complicated, but it could be probably simplified in some form. And finally, they could give vanilla something to do besides just being known as Cream's mom. Why not just have her be the shopkeep? Don't need Oma Chow. No one wants Oma Chow. I'd love something like that. Because it just encourages you to think, like, okay, what do I want and what do I need? What do I enjoy about an aspect of a Sonic game? A 3D game. Make it so the homing attack is optional, for instance. And have it be part of the loadout. By the end of the game, somebody would have it probably maxed out and be like, yeah. This is what I needed. And get it permanently. Like, I don't know what I'm ranting about at this point. Just a shop system I think would be cool, that's all. And like a leveling system. Just mix aspects of 3D Sonic games together. And for some, like, I don't know, permanent upgrades could be like, you have to find some levels. To unlock some, you have to, you know, find it in a level. Or gain it. And then in the shop later, you know, just have it be there, just like, oh yeah, you can permanently have a minor version of this. I felt like it'd be just like an interesting concept, you know? Where to get the skills that you want, you have to max stuff out. And, you know, and to just test around, play around, eventually gaining a ton of different abilities. Having a ton of different abilities would be nice. Because if you're just replaying the stages again and again, you can just get these... You can just get Sonic who has a bunch of abilities. You know what I mean? Like, yeah... again, I don't know what I'm ranting about. And, like in game, maybe some of them, to get a minor version of, like, I don't know, the light speed dash, you'd get, like, a minor version of it in a level. And what the minor version would do is, like, make it so part of the rings you collect from doing the light dash, light speed dash, half of them, like, yeah, you don't get half of them, like, you know, it's 50-50. Or something, I don't know, I'm just thinking about the concept more, I'm starting to realize how dumb it sounds. But how also, again, on paper, it just sounds like a cool idea for a game. Like, gaining a permanent ability just sounds interesting, and having a downside to one that is weaker, you know, it kind of intrigues me. As a concept. But just because, again, on paper it sounds amazing. In practice, I'm unsure how it would work. Don't know how it'd go down with the fans, but again, it'd be cool to see something like that. Maybe I'm so deprived of new Sonic game material that I'm just thinking of, you know, the dream Sonic game. Of, I don't know, interesting concepts that probably don't mesh well together. I should probably go super so I don't lose all these rings. Of course, I'm probably not going to do that, am I? You guys see some broken sprites in this. I just don't want to lose super, or lose all these rings. And I personally haven't found a single shield yet in this. I'm going to need the rings for the final boss. I'm going to especially need supersonic. Okay, just speed through this. Okay, boom. Hey, Titanic, alert, Monarch. Thank you. Please just shock. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's see, giant T-posing infinite. Normal Eggman. Okay. I was gonna say, how will I tell? Okay, so let's see over here. How do I tell if... I thought the final boss, like the one before this, I thought it was going to be a little bit more different, going to be honest. That's why I said I needed supersonic, because I wouldn't know where the hitbox was. I need rings. Okay, you can keep that ruby for now. Can I please skip this opening? I'm unclear where the hitbox is, but I'm pretty sure I should aim for where the Phantom Ruby is. That's my guess. That's my big guess. Okay, how am I supposed to know when they're charged and when they're not charged? My only problem. How do I tell if it's charged or when it's not charged? Shouldn't I? Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. No, buddy, I don't want to get hit by your bull. I died to Eggman. The only reason why I'm losing is because I'm unsure when his infinites are just charged or when they're not. You know? In the original one, you could tell when they're charged and when they're not. You could just run into them without any consequence. But because they don't have any animation to indicate that they're charged, like, oh, now they're charged. You see the problem. I don't know when they're charged or when they're not. Or which one is charged. Meaning I can't determine the point in which I should attack. Like, okay, when the attack is indicated, it just annoys me. Like, at least half would have like a glowing red eye. Okay. I'm not blaming the mod creator for any of the you know, any of the times I've died. I just think it's a bit of an oversight that, you know. The charge. Now, like, okay, due to the size of the PNGs, it doesn't help either. Excuse me, kid, I'm just gathering some rings. That's a general flaw of this fight. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell when it's charged or when it's not. Not like specific mod problem. It's just hard to tell when it's charged, because when it's charged you can't do jack. And the speed at which he can respawn his pellets are just disgusting. Okay, wait for it, wait for it. Just die, yep. Okay, thank you. He ain't up there, bud. I did change the ending. Just heads up. I was debating if I should, but I wouldn't know what to do. Guess I could have tried my best to crop a T-posing Sonic. Yeah, nothing's off with the credits, I think. Because there was a thing that said something about the credits, I'm not sure what that means. Okay. hold on, give me a second. I'm confused. Okay, so if I go over to properties, if I go to local files, browse, if I go to the mods folder, that is made for things. Let's see, T-post to Thursday. I think it's in sprites. In credits, transform to fit screen. This is a try again. Oh wait, oh never mind. Never mind. Anyways, yeah.